Salam sejahtera and good morning everyone. My name is Nurhanisa binti Hamza and I will be your tour guide for this tour. Firstly, let me introduce to all of you our pilots. Setian. And our cross registration number is JTH 720. And we are from Pilot Travel. Before we will proceed with our tour for today, I would like to remind you of our rules and regulations to ensure your safety in the durations of our trip. Okay, first, please keep your seatbelt fastened at all time and please remain seated until we come into a full stop. And second, our coach is equipped with the fire extinguisher on the side of our pilots, and the first aid kit is on its overhead component. The emergency door is on the right at the back of our coach. In case of emergency, the passenger who sits first 5 rows in front of me, please use the emergency door at the back, because this will ensure smooth evacuations out of the coach. Third, as a safety precautions, I would like to remind all of you to please keep a meter distance to practice the social distancing. Please wear mask all times and sanitizing every time of you visit each destinations. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now at Bandara Johor Bahru, the state capital, main commercial and financial hub for the state of Johor Darul Ta'zim. Did you know, guys? Johor has a land area of 19.210 kilometers with a projected population of 3.7 million. By the 60.4% being the Malays, to 24.3% Chinese and 7.0% Indians, and the rest are from the minority of ethnics. Johor Bahru district has a land area of 1,064 km with a projected population of 1.5 million. Is one of the 10th districts in the states. During the reign of Temenggong Ding Ibrahim from 1841 till 1862, the administrative center of Johor then was a Teluk Belangan, now known as Singapore. His Highness explored for new frontier and in 1885, Temenggong Ding Ibrahim managed to find the new frontier and named the spot as Tanjung Sri, named after a pretty Princess Putri Mayang Selida, the consort of Sultan Abdul Jalil V, who were said to live at the Bukit Tanjung Putri together with an old lady. The original site now is the ongoing development of the commercial and residency R&F Princess Cove with fascinating view overlooking the Johor Straits. In 1866, during the reign of Maharaja Abu Bakar, His Highness changed the name Iskandar Putri to Johor Bahru. However, the administrative center of Johor was fully moved to Johor Bahru only in 1868. Johor Bahru, before known as Tanjung Putri, with the vicinity of Johor Causeway, is undergoing physical transformations, the like of international, branded shopping mall, commercial hub, and luxurious condominium. Today, Johor Bahru remains as the state capital, commercial hub, and the main financial hub for the states of Johor. However, the state administrative center has moved from Bukit Timbalan to Kota Iskandar on the 16th April of 2009 during the reign of Almarhum Sultan Iskandar. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be going through Jalan Persiaran Besaran Abu Bakar from Laman Mahkota and Laman Serene till Sultanah Aminah Hospital in order to arrive to our destinations. Finally, are all of you excited? If you are all excited, I want to let you know that in a few minutes we will be arriving at the latest iconic attractions in Johor Bahru City, which is Laman Mahkota and Laman Serene. Finally, we have arrived at Laman Mahkota and Laman Serene within the compound of Istana Serene. Let's get down and follow me to witness one of the latest iconic attractions in Johor Bahru City. When you get down from the bus, please watch your step when you get down from the bus, okay? Let me briefly to you about Laman Mahkota and Laman Serene. As you can see, Gerbang Mahkota arch is 20.9 meter in height. It can be seen as it is situated at the main entrance of Istana Bukit Serene. Also, did you know the crown replica atop the arca weighs over 2,800 kilogram? Imagine how heavy the crown replica would be. I want to ask all of you, what color do you see on the crown? If your answer is 5, then your answer is correct. It is said that the crown on top of Gerbang Mahkota is surrounded by 3,063 crystal stones of various color, such as blue, red, green, white, and purple, in 17 different sizes and shapes, to make the structure unique and attract onlookers and visitors passing through the road while driving or walking. In addition to the crown replica and the lighted half crescents and stars, there is an interesting, colorful, musical water fountain with a decorated surrounding. The beauty of Laman Mahkota and Laman Serene is evidenced when the crown replica and the lighted half crescents and star close at night. It is one of the must-see lists on the list of the iconic attractions in Johor Bahru City. As this park is now open to the public and visitor, it was once known as the protected area, as it was a part of Istana Bukit Serene. Ladies and gentlemen, Laman Serene was a continuation of the development of Laman Mahkota, and the fountain inspired personally by the Sultan Johor, Sultan Ibrahim Iskandar of Johor, agreed to the name of the park as Laman Serene, as it is located opposite of Istana Bukit Serene. Johor State Secretary Dato' Azmi Rohani, representing the Sultan of Johor, Sultan Ibrahim, officially launched the park with MBJB Dato' Bandar Majlis Bandar Johor Bahru Amran A. Rahman. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are ready, let's proceed to the coach to continue with our tour of Johor Bahru City. A while ago, we just visited one of the latest iconic attractions in Johor Bahru City. Now, let's take a look on your right side, which is we have the Country Garden. Country Garden Dangabe is the first project that brings Country Garden holding towards overseas markets on December 2012 with the investment of 900 million ringgit for a 57 acres freehold coastal area in Danga Bay, Johor Bahru. Country Garden is developing a high-end integrated project which consists residential and commercial. The gross development value of this project is about 18 billion ringgit, and it creates sales record of 5 billion ringgit in year 2013, which breaking sales record in Malaysia. It has a total of 9,539 units. Ladies and gentlemen, a while ago we just visited one of the latest iconic attractions in Johor Bahru, and we have seen the country Danga Bay. Now, let me take you to the landmarks within Johor Bahru city. Ladies and gentlemen, on your left side is the Dataran Bandaraya. The city square is comprised of a magnificent clock tower that gracefully sits on the green lawn, open lawn, beautified by the fountains on its sides. Annual events and performances are often held here, as it is the main square in the town. Dataran Bandaraya is also popular for evening strolls and picnic. The city square was built on 1993 and opened on January the 1st, 1994. It is as to commemorate the declarations of Johor Bahru as a full-fledged city. Okay. Now we're just passing the landmarks, the latest iconic attractions, and also the country Danga Bay, the country garden Danga Bay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, now let's take a look on your left side again, which is an early and modern medical institutions that exist in the state of Johor Bahru city. Which is this hospital is also known as Johor Bahru General Hospital in 1882, and now known as Sultanah Aminah Hospital. It has served as the city's and district's principal public medical center since its inception. Sultanah Aminah Hospital, Johor Bahru, is located in the hilly area and faces the Tebrau Street. The area of the hospital is 98.6 acres. In addition, the design of the building was made by the architectural company of Palmer and Turner, which has an office in Johor Bahru. The hospital design idea was sourced from a hospital in Nanjing, China, during a medical delegations led by Dr. G.H. Garlick, who attends the meeting of the Far Eastern Associations of Tropic Medicines in 1934. Do you know what the hospital looks like during the early stage of it? In the early stage of the hospitals, the hospital only contained only one ward. The constructions of the early hospital building was brick and woods. It has a high ceiling. It had high ceilings, wide and large, and also airy. It also has a wide windows to produce a cleaner and a better air circulation, because it's a hospital. This situation remains until until the construction of better hospital in 1929. In 1929, a ward for officer named Officers Ward, was built on top of Bukit Sah. It has 22 rooms and is reserved for Europeans, officials, and estate managers. A hostel for sisters was also built with the name Sister Mass. The building overlooks the Tobrau Strait and is still used for its original purpose to this day. Currently, Sultanah Aminah Hospital, Johor Bahru, provide various special services that include management, clinical service, clinical support, and non-clinical support, and is used as a referral hospital for the state of Johor by providing 21 clinical services, 9 clinical supports, and 5 non-clinical support services, and 7 units under the management of Sultanah Aminah Hospital, Johor Bahru. Johor Bahru also has become the coronary care and heart surgery centers for the southern region, including Sabah and Sarawak. Number of official beds provided until 2010 was 989 to accommodate the growing numbers of patients of the states. Furthermore, the 1940s hospital building was further upgraded and expanded, including a 2-story lobby or emergency wing in front of the main building during the 1970s, and a new east wing and extensive refurbishment at a cost of 270 million ringgit in 2009. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be stopping at this point and disembarking at Sultan Abu Bakar Mosque. So, before I commence my commentary, I want to ask, do any of you need to visit the toilets? If any of you want, please let me know. And follow me to the toilets later, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at Sultan Abu Bakar Mosque. Sultan Abu Bakar Mosque, acknowledged as the state mosque of Johor, is a historical building in Ledang Hill, which also faces the Straits of Tobrau. It was built in 1892 and completed in 19,000s. At a construction cost of approximately 400,000. The mosque was officially opened by the late Sultan Abu Bakar with the accompaniment of 21 cannon shots, and witnessed by the Menteri Besar of Johor at that time, Dato' Jaafar bin Haji Muhammad. The design of Masjid Sultan Abu Bakar was influenced by the architecture of Victorian era and the Mughal India architecture. The use of simple ornamentations of the arches while still retaining shape bears similarity to an Indian palace. The main Mandir Palace in Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh, India. Twin columns used on the facades of the mosque show the influence of Victorian architecture. In addition, the mosque has a main prayer hall that is rectangular in shape with bumbung, prabung lima or live ridge roof, and surrounded by 1.5 meters or 5 feet walkway along its 3 sides. The eastern part of mosque is connected to the ablution area that is located at the ground level. One unique feature on the colonial mosque is the wall molding. This wall molding is found along the exterior of mosque. The main functions of these are as decorations and also to prevent the rain water from flowing on the surface of the wall and entering the windows or opening along the walls. Among the areas where the molding are used are along the walls, including the connection between the walls and the ceiling, base of the columns, and parapet walls between the columns, at the capitals of columns and the facades of the building, including the arches. Ladies and gentlemen, with this commentary, our visit to Sultan Bakar Mosque has ended. If you are ready, we shall proceed to the coach to our destinations, which is Istana Besar. Ladies and gentlemen, we will going through Jalan Tun Dr. Ismail in order to reach for our destinations which is Istana Besar. Ladies and gentlemen, on your left side is the Istana Besar as we pass by. Okay, so let me tell you the story of the Istana Besar. Istana Besar was built in 1866 by Sultan Abu Bakar. Maharaja Abu Bakar did not make the Istana Besar his residence, but even used it as a meeting hall and a residence for kings and dignitaries who visited Johor. Nevertheless, no expense was spared in the construction and furnishings of the opulent palace, situated near the seafront in the town of Johor Bahru. Special European-style furniture and decorations were imported from London to fill the various halls and rooms in the palace. Following the Sultan's death, the palace was used from time to time as a residence by the Sultan's wife and his successor, Sultan Ibrahim. Today, the Istana is mainly used for official functions, while part of the palace has been converted into the Royal Abu Bakar Museums, showcasing various artifacts belonging to the royal family. Ladies and gentlemen, there are many more untold stories and we cannot highlight and share here. But one thing we must remember is history can and must be highlighted for our future generations, so they will never forget about the sacrifice and the contributions made by the statesmen. Moreover, I believe through this tour we learned and also we are also given a chance to appreciate about the beauty and make memories with loved ones and also a new peoples. Thank you for giving the opportunity to share this today with all of you guys, and thank you for choosing our pilot travel. Thank you, and also thank you for choosing me as your tour guide.